Oh, welcome! Anton Guinea here, leaders with influence and public speakers who rock the front of the room. It's day 15 of 21. This is a really sad experience that I had, and it's probably shaped how I feel about motorbikes over time. I'll never forget, as a 12-year-old, a great mate of mine, his name was Jason. So I went to school, it was a Monday morning, first day back after school holidays. We're back, still remember exactly in the playground where I was. Still remember who told me this. Jason, 12-year-old. And it was my first real experience with death, I suppose. Oh no, I'd seen my grandma die of lung cancer. I get that. Losing a mate at 12 was really interesting. Because they said, Jason won't be at school today or ever again because he's now dead. And at 12, that's interesting. I said, so what happened? He's riding his motorbike on the school holidays and had a head-on collision with a Land Rover on a country road. And that's pretty crap. Pretty crap for his family, obviously. Pretty crap for his friends at school. And I still remember my emotional response to that. And I still have it now when I think about that experience, because he's a great kid. Taken too soon. Taken at the age of 12. And you challenge, you query, you question. What's the universe thinking to take a 12-year-old boy away from his family? And why? What's going on when that happens? They say there's a reason for everything. You know what? I don't get it. I don't get the reason for that. And the universe only takes the good ones. Only the good die young. You know what? I don't think that'd be condolences for his family. That's sad for me. And I still remember this kid, Jason, at 12. And I've written about this a couple of times now. As my kids were growing up, we swore them off motorbikes. And listen, everyone get into motorbikes if that's your thing. It's just, for me, I've just had this emotional experience where I just was hurt so bad in my heart that I can't get through that, because Jason was killed on a motorbike, right, at 12, and I put those two together with this highly emotional baggage that sits probably in my amygdala now that I know about psychology. And there's this emotion around this whole fatality thing with motorbikes, and I couldn't ever put my kid in a motorbike. I've never ridden motorbikes, never will. And look, that's just me, right? Go and do your thing. I suppose what's interesting and what can you learn from that experience is that we have these emotional things that happen to us in life which shape the rest of our life. And February's been interesting for me to unpack all of this. And there's some emotional experiences you have that weren't right, and maybe you want to change over time because you think, you know what, I was young and maybe I need to rethink that. This is one that I've never ever sort of gone back and thought, do I rethink this? Do I do things differently? Because I'm okay not to ride motorbikes, and it's just now when I look back on it, I still feel so sad for that family. And his father, Don, was around this town for many, many years, so I used to see. So it was a constant reminder. Anyway, message, emotional hits, review them, understand them, think back about them, reflect on them. Are they still relevant? If they are, great. If not, you know what, maybe move on. I just never forgotten this one. Till tomorrow.